Well, hello. It's Wake Up Wednesday for me. I have taken a few days off, mainly because I was very busy with my grandchildren up in Seattle. And now I'm back and with you. And so what I'd like to do is catch you up from Sunday through today with Jesus Calling. You know, again, what I find is that it's a fabulous way to just get your focus right, get yourself back up and running for the day. So here we are on Wednesday, but I'm going to start with Sunday the 28th. I am with you always. Remember, this is Jesus talking to you and me. I am with you always. Excuse me. These were the last words I spoke before ascending into heaven. I continue to proclaim this promise to all who will listen. People respond to my continual presence in various ways. Most Christians accept this teaching as truth, but ignore it in their daily lives. Boy, have I ever found that true. Some ill-taught or wounded believers fear and may even resent my awareness in all they do, say, and think. A few people center their lives around this glorious promise and find themselves blessed beyond all expectations. When my presence is the focal point of your consciousness, all the pieces of your life fall into place. As you gaze at me through the eyes of your heart, you can see the world around you from my perspective. The fact that I am with you makes every moment of your life meaningful. And I certainly have found that true. In fact, I was having a wonderful conversation with a friend yesterday, and we were talking about how important credibility is. You know, I'm excited that my new book is finally coming out in about 3 weeks. And it's exciting to me because my heart and my experience and what I truly believe is on paper in that book. And so I encourage you to look me up, look up the book. You can go to my website, certainly, at voiceperformancecoach.com and find the book there when it's actually in my hot little fist. But until then, you can certainly, and then obviously you can find it on Amazon. But until then, please just stay in touch and I'll let you know all the details. So the next day, and of course this reading that I shared today is from Matthew 28:20, which says, "And teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you, and surely I am with you always to the very end of the age." That is before Jesus ascended. The other one is Psalm 139, 1-4, which I love. "O Lord, you have searched me and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You receive my thoughts from afar. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word was on my tongue, you know it completely, O Lord." I love that. The 29th says this, "Keep your focus on me. I have gifted you with amazing freedom, including the ability to choose the focal point of your mind. Only the crown of my creation has such remarkable capability. This is a sign of being made in my image. Let the goal of this day be to bring every thought captive to me. Whenever your mind wanders, lasso those thoughts back and bring them into my presence. In my radiant light, anxious thoughts shrink and shrivel away. Judgment thoughts are unmasked as you bask in my unconditional love. Focused ideas are untangled while you rest in the simplicity of my peace. I will guard you and keep you in constant peace as you focus your mind on me." Wow, there are some powerful truths in this reading, because it's so important that we grab those thoughts that are taking us out, and we all have them, and take them captive to truth. And God is with you. He's present. He's got your back. He knows you intimately, and it's all good. You made him a little lower than the heavenly beings and crowned him with glory and honor." That's from Psalm 8:5. And then Genesis 1:26-27 says this, "Then God said, let us make man in our image, in our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, over livestock, over all the earth, and over all creatures that move along the ground. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Love that. 2 Corinthians 10:5 says this, we demolish arguments and every pretensions that set itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient unto Christ. And lastly, but not least, is Isaiah 26:3, which says this, you will guard him and keep him in perfect and constant peace, whose mind, both its inclination and its character, is stayed on you. Because he commits himself to you, God, leans on you, and hopes confidently in you. That's Isaiah 26:3. Yesterday says this, worship me only. Whatever occupies your mind and, let me start this again. Whatever occupies your mind the most becomes your God. Worries, if indulged, develop into idols. Anxiety gains a life of its own, parasitically infesting your mind. Break free from this bondage of affirming your trust in me and refreshing yourself in my presence. What goes on in your mind is invisible, undetectable to other people. Well, not totally. I'll explain that in a minute. But I read your thoughts and continually searching for evidence of trust in me. I rejoice when your mind turns toward me. Guard your thoughts diligently. Good thought choices will keep you close to me. Now, when God says that people can't, don't know what you're thinking, that's true. However, the energy, because every thought is tied to an emotion and it's electrically, chemically broadcast, it's louder than your words. So your spirit of intent, even though they can't read your mind per se, they are absolutely picking up on your spirit of intent. So, and again, 93% of your communication is what you're thinking, the quality of your voice, and your body. And I go into that in depth in my book. But it's so important to understand the power that you have to be the light and express good to other people. It's just really a wonderful and powerful thing. So here we are. We're catching up, and today is the 31st. Tomorrow is February 1st. Can't believe it, but it's true. So here's today. I am your strength and your shield. I plan out each day and have it ready for you long before you arise from bed. I also provide the strength you need each step of the way. Instead of assessing your energy level and wondering about what's on the road ahead, concentrate on staying in touch with me. My power flows freely into and through you, your open communication. Refuse to waste energy worrying, and you will have strength to spare. Whenever you start to feel afraid, remember that I am your shield. But unlike inanimate armor, I am always alert and active. My presence watches over you continually, protecting you from both known and unknown dangers. Entrust yourself to my watch care, which is the best security system available. I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go. Wow, that to me just says it all. He is truly with us and watches over us. He's our strength, he's our power, he's our song, he's our shield. And so Psalm 28:7 says this, the Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and I am helped. My heart leaps for joy, and I will give thanks to him in song. And again, being a singer, I really appreciate this one. So therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew 6:34. When I am afraid, I will trust in you, God. For in you, whose word I praise, in God I trust. I will not be afraid. What can mortal men do to me? Right? That's so true. I am with you, and I will watch over you wherever you go, and I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. The last two are Psalms 56:3-4, and Genesis 28:15. You know, it's just such a joy to share those with you today. I love them. I stand on the Word of God, and I just want the best for you. It's my heart, it's my passion. And so I'll keep you in touch with when my book called Born to be Awesome, a guide to presenting with brilliance on stage or camera through the power of God in you. We have so much within us because of him to give other people. So as today progresses, please know you are blessed by God. Just hang in there with him. Trust him. Let him be your shield for today. And, be aware of your mind and what goes on up there, because it has the power to help you or hurt you, and you have a choice. And it's your choice to allow the best of what God has for you to permeate everything. So God bless you today. It's Wake Up Wednesday, and we're all caught up, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.